Hi friends, my name's Hillary. Welcome to my channel. I had a YouTube channel, Flosstube, a couple years ago. I had about 5 videos and I have lost that account, so I've decided to start a new account. My main objective today is to speak in my normal voice and not my customer service voice. Don't know how well I'm doing right now, but I don't think it's good. I am back with a push of Darcy Cameron from Stitchman Darcy and Melanie from Melly Ellie Stitches. Thank you. I'm going to say a lot. Not very comfortable in front of the camera, so hopefully the more I do this, the better it will get. I think today is going to be a short video, just a quick reintroduction. I don't have a ton of storage on my camera, my phone. So if I do a short video today, maybe within the week I can do another video, show some other things. So today I think I'll just do finished objects, fully finished, and a few finishes that I've had in the past couple months. And I think I'm just going to get right in and start. Make it a little easier on myself. So my first fully finished object is Blackbird's design. It's from the sister's book, at First Cock's Crow. The reason I bought this book was for this stitch, but the book is amazing. So if you don't have it, definitely get it. Last year, I believe, a bunch of people were stitching at First Cock's Crow, so I decided to join in. I dyed the fabric myself. I think it's a 30, might be a 36 count. And I modified this design because I found a frame for it at a thrift store and just decided to not do the top portion of the design and just kind of do the bottom and modify it a little bit. So I didn't do this section with the words. I did put at First Cock's Crow, and I did the bottom. So this is my finish. I framed it myself. Not perfectly, not very, well, I guess it's okay. It's not perfect, but I like it. I think I did an okay job. I don't have a back on it, but there's my lacing. So like I said, I took the top part off. I put at First Cock's Crow, and I put October 31st, 2020. So I did finish this last year, and I love it. The fabric is it's got kind of a greenish tint. I don't know if you can tell. That is probably the second time I've framed something. First time was horrible. This time a little better. So we'll see. I did start another project from this book, and I'll show that again in another video. I also have another fully finished object. This one is from Lindy Stitches, Vulture Villa. Super cute. So I've found a box, paper mache box, or bought it at the store, painted it, and mounted him on top with a braid, and did a horrible job at gluing it on. As you can see, I cut it probably a little too short, not enough to tuck it in. But this is my finish, and I love him. I think this is probably 32 count. I think that's what it was called for. It was 32 count. No idea what the fabric is, but he's adorable. So I think I did a pretty good job. I don't mind this piece. I'm no perfectionist, so. I also have Hedgehog House. This is Henrietta Hedgehog. I have not fully finished her, but I have a finish here. This one I did on 18 count Aida. I'll stitch on anything, mostly linen or even weave, but I definitely don't mind stitching on Aida as well. This is a fabric I dyed myself. And these are, oh, and on the other one too, threads that I picked myself. I don't generally use what's called for. I have a ton of floss, coloring cotton floss, Victorian model floss, you know, the regulars, Weeks Dye Works, Gentle Arts, etc. I also hand dye my own floss, so I use that as well. I just pick and choose the colors that go, stay true to the colors generally. So I don't know if I'm going to do her again on a box or a hoop or just a little round ornament finish, but she's adorable too. So I have the eagle as well. And I'm hoping, or I'm guessing, there's going to be a Christmas design, because I think this is spring, the eagle is summer, and then he's fall. Another finish I have is Chrissy Nelson from La Di Da. I don't have the pattern with me right now, it is somewhere upstairs. So this is my finish on Chrissy Nelson. This is stitched on like a 3842 or a 3640 uneven weave linen. The linen is from Vicki Clayton. I've had this for quite a long time. So the orientation I stitched it made this longer and skinnier. And had I oriented it this way, it would have been a little fatter and shorter, I think. But I love the colors on this. Again, I picked my own colors, staying true to the design. And now I just have to find a frame to finish it. Love it though. I love the pinks, the blues, the golds. I think it looks great. Another more recent finish is a Sal that Betsy Klager, the lovely Betsy Klager, started. This is her Stupid Tumor Sal. It's Elizabeth Adelsey. And I finally finished her too. I haven't posted this on Instagram yet, so I figured I would just do it here and then post. Again, actually, this is on the same fabric that Chrissy Nelson is stitched on. So it is an uneven weave fabric. And I've stitched it up and it's pretty much six inches square. So now I just find a frame, which I have a couple here, some options for it. I used, again, my own colors. And this is my finish for Elizabeth Adelsey. And it's great. Thank you. Thank you, Betsy. We love you. Oops. I was also looking at both of these and kind of wishing that I had picked maybe some pinks instead of oranges in here, because I think these would look great hanging next to each other. They'll still look great, but that's my plan, I think. Couple small samplers. Easy, easy. So I'm going to call this a finish, or pretty much a finish. This is a free design from Sub Rosa. I'll just go on their website or blog, probably the blog. And I think it's Crows Gather Here. And so I had a piece left of the one that I had dyed for at First Cock's Crow. So I think this is Gentle Arts Onyx. It also has 2 more crows on either side, and I just stopped it here. I could do the 2 more crows and turn it into a drum, so that's an option. Calling it a finish for now, but I'm not gonna hold myself to that. So we'll see. But I had this little piece and I thought it was perfect for it, and I am just enjoying stitching Halloween right now. So I don't know if you can tell the color on that, but I love it. It's kind of a murky green. I have a couple frames. I love to go thrift shopping. I have so much crap from thrifting. I have so many ideas, but just don't, or I haven't followed through on all of them yet. But so I have a couple just basic square frames. I get these for like $1, $2 at the thrift store. So I have these, they're about 7 inches square. This is a barn wood, just a regular wood. And then I did find this big white one. And I'm hoping to put Elizabeth Adelsey in one of these. Paint. I would definitely paint all of them. I'm not sure. But I think she would go in there with just, excuse my mess here, but maybe 1 inch on each side, inch or 3/4 of an inch. So I know thrift stores, I find so many frames. I have a ton of frames in my room upstairs. I can't stop buying them. So I generally look for odd size frames, because you can get the regular size 5x7s, 8x10, anywhere, but odd size frames, I just pick them up whenever I see them. Speaking of thrift stores, I think maybe I will show a couple things. I have a Save the Stitches Prairie Schooler. I don't know what year this is. I'd have to look it up. But I found this at the thrift store with a frame for 99 cents. And washed him up. It looks great. Somebody did him up. I think this is 14 count Ada. And I have some fabric. I also got it at the thrift store. Perfect fabric. So I'm going to make this into a, I don't know if it's going to be a pillow or an ornament finish, maybe a flat type ornament finish. I have done a couple of these too, not fully finished yet. So maybe if I pull those out and use, I've got a ton of this fabric. I have this plus another yard that I could do all of these with. Love Prairie Schooler. Another couple Save the Stitches I got at the thrift store with the frame for $1. Thinking about, I'll take this out, maybe make a pillow. Kind of Scandinavian design is pretty cool, and I love the frame. Be great painted up. I'm not much for gold frames, but Kim Goldman, she's got a ton and it looks good. So you never know. It depends on what I would find to put in this frame, but it is dirty. Definitely needs to come out and get washed up. And then I was there a couple weeks later and I found this, which is upside down, from the same stitcher, because it has, well, I was going to say it's Mars, but I think it's MAR5. Same here too, but who knows? So this one's pretty big, but it could be made into an ornament. Not really sure what it is, but definitely need to be taken out, cleaned up, and I'll figure out something to do with them. So I love thrifting. Oh, one last thrift store find, I think, and then I'm probably going to cut this video short. This guy, 50 cents, 50 cents. 12 Days of Christmas. I want to stitch this up, and then was thinking of passing the stash or doing a giveaway after I stitch it up. But for 50 cents, I think this would be a good thing to pass the stash. And hopefully whoever got this one would pass the stash and so on. I have a 22 count Hardinger fabric that I dyed myself. I don't know if you can tell, but it's light and slightly mottled. And I'm thinking of doing that on this and just using the call for, or I think I want to brighten up the colors just a little bit. So I know some people will only use the call for on Prairie Schooler, but I think this one could definitely use a little brightening up. So again, I think I'm going to cut this short. I'm going on a retreat in a couple weeks. Stitching at the farm. So it's East Hill Farm, New Hampshire. My first retreat was a couple years ago in Massachusetts, and this one is hosted by, or the same people are going, and many other people are going to this one. So I'm excited and pumped to go see some people I met and to meet some new stitchers. Can't wait. So that's November 5th, 6th, and 7th. Yeah, so I'm going to cut this short. I'm going to say goodbye, and hopefully in a couple days within the week, I am going to come back and show you maybe some of my some of the things I've been stitching. So thank you so much for stopping by. Hope you come back.